In this video, I teach Inspired Keys Academy member David how to play Reckless Love, particularly on the opening riff. Enjoy the video. How is your Reckless Love coming along?
Well, okay, so I was playing it in F sharp.
Yeah.
So and then I started playing it in B major.
Wow.
And so I kind of like it. So I wanted to show you B major, and because I posted the F sharp, and then you did a tutorial.
Yep.
And you gave me some feedback and showed me some things.
Yep.
So and I'm going to switch screens so that you just see the keyboard.
That's amazing. Now, I was wondering if you see my screen as well. So right now you should be seeing like the keyboard app.
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. It works. All good.
Now, okay, I can't do the split screen, but I can go from what you see to my keyboard for now.
Sounds great. Whatever works.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Here we go.
So.
Fantastic. How do you do this?
So just on Skype, you go to Tools and Options, and you can click. I also have an external webcam. So
that is so cool. Well done.
So, anyways, so you want to just go ahead and start and show you what I did?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so I guess this will be the intro. And I'm using just on my keyboard. I'm using a little bit of a pad, I guess. So
okay.
I think it'll sound.
Sure.
Okay. That's the intro.
Yep.
And then if I want to repeat,
yep, that's right.
And then it goes, then when I go to play the chorus, and then I guess I could do that too, but I like this. I have to keep my thumb right there.
Yep.
That's pretty much it, really. I mean, it's kind of what I've been playing with on the B major.
That's cool. Did you want me to give you some feedback right now?
You can. I mean, I know we don't have a lot of time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, okay, I'm gonna just share a few things that I observed. First up, I really like the way you use some of your chords. For example, you've got like a... Can you hear? Can you hear my... Yeah, great, okay. Ooh, hang on a sec. I just realized I didn't plug in my sustain pedal. Okay, so right, you've got that chord going, and that's really nice. Do you know that?
Was that the
that chord right there?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really nice chord when you did like a. Okay. Yeah, so that was really good. I really like it very much. Okay, hang on a sec. I'm not sure why my app does this. Yep. So I'm actually not playing anything right now, but it's got these blue keys lit up. So what I'm gonna have to do is to just close and shut that and open it again. Sorry about that. Let's hope it works. Great. Okay. So can you hear and can you see?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So, David, one thing that I noticed is that when you are playing, you gotta actually have the sound in your the song in your head. So you're actually hearing and playing that song in your head. So it's dum da 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 dum, rest. Rest, da, da. So there's actually just a bit of space after the lowest note, da 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 da, and a bit of space and space, da da. So what I'm noticing about how you played a few times already is that there's not really this gap in between. So I'm hearing. Right, so you go straight into the. That's a G sharp minor. So when you go straight into the G sharp minor, there's not really the space that we need. So what we need is to have like the space, space. Space, space. Yep, so do you think you understand what I was trying to tell you?
You talking about when I was up here?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So more space?
Yeah. So that there is a bit of waiting time after we get into the B major chord. So da 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 B major chord, right? Okay. You got to wait there a little while more before you go into the F sharp minor, the G sharp minor chord again. Okay, wait. That's a little bit too much. Now, actually, it's all so they're all kind of one beat. So if one beat's defined by 1, 2, and then change, and then change, and then change. So if you think about it, the song actually goes like. 2 and 1. So it doesn't all they don't change like together, like in terms of the yep, so that would be changing together. So one more time, it's okay. I think that's what you're currently playing. So maybe you can have the B like, and then so this is the G sharp minor chord, right? And then you have the riff going. And then you've got the B on the top going on with the F sharp major chord, right? Then going into the A sharp, and then going into, not yet, you have the E chord with that A sharp. One more time, then going into the G sharp, and then, okay, so it's definitely not. But it's okay. Now I wonder if that was helpful. Yep.
I think so. Let me see.
Yes.
See if I can remember.
Sure. Let's try it. Yep.
Transition from
right. right. Okay, now you're almost getting there. But what you really need to do is to hear the correct number of the notes on the top. So you've got the how many B's are there, right? So you've got a B, 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 and then A sharp, A sharp, A sharp, A sharp, and then G sharp, G sharp, and then F sharp, and then D sharp. So you do have to pay attention to exactly how many notes there are and to play the correct number.
Okay, okay, I understand.
So when you listen to the original recording, make sure to hear it exactly as it is and play exactly the correct number of notes on the top. Okay, did you want me to demonstrate that? I can demonstrate that. Yep, sure.
Okay.
So you've got like the G sharp minor chord, right? So you've got, so we've got 3 B's on the top, and then you have another B with the F sharp major chord, right? And then you have 3 of the A sharps, or B flat as written on my keyboard screen. And then you have an E chord with 1 of the A sharp, and then you have 2 of the G sharps, and then 1 F sharp, and then 1 D sharp. So it's got to be exactly the same. I was wondering if you could try achieving exactly the same. Try it really slow and go like dum.
It's actually exactly the way the
Mm-hmm.
and I guess when I'm playing it, I think about it.
It's okay. We'll just try again. Okay, hang on a second. So I noticed that you played the B on the top right at the very beginning. The moment you played, yeah, don't play that first one. Yeah, play the chord first and then play the riff on the top. So chord, dum, 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 chord, dum, dum.
Okay, so
That's right. Yes. Yes.
okay,
F sharp.
I know I was supposed to go there, but what over here when I did this, am I to stay right here, or do I move over to here to the C sharp? Because I guess I seen you up on the C sharp.
Yeah. Now the C sharp, if anything, is just an added note to make the chord sound good. But I think you got it. You actually sounded completely correctly at the first half of what you played just now. So what you need to do is, so one more time. Okay, remember that when you have the G sharp minor chord, right? Right. Do not. Okay, hang on. Maybe I should change the key of this so it's There we go. Now that shows up as G sharp minor. Okay, so when you have a G sharp minor chord, remember that it's not the B. The B doesn't start with. It doesn't go. So the 4 B's do not start on the first beat. It's actually the second beat. So then you've got the 3 of the B's only, and then when you have the next chord, which is the F sharp chord, then you have the 4th B, which is right, and then you have 3 of the A sharps. And then you have the last A sharp with the E chord. There we go. And then you have 2 of the G sharps, and then 1 F sharp, and then you have the B chord. So yeah, try it again, David. You're almost there.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, hey, that was getting closer. Okay, so you know when you have the G sharps, it's only 2 G sharps. So you got 4 B's, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you've got 4 A sharps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you've only got 2 G sharps. Yep. So yep, 2 G sharps, and then 1 F sharp, and then 1 D sharp. You want to try that again?
Okay.
twice, right? The first one
Yes.
is correct. The second one
Okay.
was not fully
I know.
correct.
I find the mistake there.
That's good though. I'm so glad you got better. Okay, so now you're almost there. So based on your first one, don't wait too long at the end of the beat. Okay, so like for example, you've got the G sharp minor going on. So you're going. Oh, sorry. Let me just show my screen here. Okay, so you've got. Okay, so you waited quite a bit here, and then you went into, and then you go into. You waited a while. Okay, so don't wait there. Just go straight on into it. So something like. Yep, so shall we try that one more time?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sounded good. Yay! Woo! Oh my gosh! You did it! Woohoo!
That's good.
Well done. Wow, that's awesome. Now we're gonna do the second half, which is. Oh, sorry. Let me change the screen again. So. Yeah, shall we try the second half? The C sharp.
Yeah, well, so show me that one more time.
Oh, sure, that's fine. Yeah. So you've got to do now the second half, which is the first you have the G sharp minor chord, and then you've got the C sharp, and then you've got the one more C sharp. Okay. Okay. So if we don't wait around, then it's. Yeah. Do you want to try that?
Okay, so I'm still going down here, right?
Yep.
Just got to reach. So am I just? I guess am I hitting other notes besides because I can't stretch now?
Yeah. So
I,
what I'll do on my right hand is okay, so I'm doing my right hand's doing this, and then I'm doing. So that's what my right hand's doing.
okay. So I'm starting off with.
Yes.
So okay.
Yes. So you've got a couple of B's as well. You've got so this is exactly what my right hand's doing. So I've got that. So. There we go. That's what my right hand's doing.
So let me just do the top lines. Go on.
Awesome. Sounds great.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So you had one chord that came in a little bit early. You did. I think your F sharp chord came in early, so you played. Okay, so your F sharp should come a little bit later. So try that again, like this. So 3 of the C sharps, and then the F sharp chord, and then. Yep. So try that again. Change. Yeah. Okay, so almost there. You gotta play 1 A sharp before going into the E chord. 1 A sharp and then into the E chord.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
So okay. So.
No, that's a bit too. Yeah. Okay, you're playing your A sharp together with the E chord. So don't do that. Play one A sharp first, and then the E chord on the second A sharp. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, one A sharp and then the E chord.
So one A sharp. Okay, wait, one more time.
Yay! You did it! Woohoo! Now we gotta put both of them together, okay? Now, feel free, David, if it's too complex on your right hand, then don't do anything else except for those single notes on the top. So it's completely okay if we start out with just your right hand doing... like just a single line, that's okay. Sorry? Yeah, so feel free to try that.
I think actually I'm okay to put my hands all the way because I really need to kind of feel where I kind of need to go, I think.
Sure. Okay, if you're comfortable with it.
And even if I fumble around, at least I know if I'm making a mistake or not.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Okay, so do you want to put both together now?
Oh, okay. So. Oh, I still went too fast?
No, that was all good.
Okay.
Half of your riff, you did have, I think, one extra C sharp and one extra B. So you know what I'm going to do is let's see if I still have it. You can see my screen, right? Yes. I am actually going to pull out. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to have to pull this out because I've got the Reckless Love score right here, and I'm actually going to open it so you can see. Can you see what I have on my screen?
Yes.
Now, hang on. I'm going to see if I can find that riff. This is all the tune. It's not really the riff. Now I'm going to find and see if I can find that riff because I've actually put it into the trash, as you can see. I'm going to pull it out from my trash right now. Hang on a sec. Okay, pulling it out of my trash into my desktop. So you should be able to see. There we go. Okay, now can you see this part that goes, now this is in the key of C minor, so it's a little bit confusing, but if you notice, it's actually, we've got, if you just pretend this is the C sharp, so we've got C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, and then C sharp on the new chord, B, 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 sorry, B, 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 A sharp, A sharp, A sharp, A sharp, G sharp, G sharp, F sharp, D sharp. Okay, so it's all a little bit like a delay effect. That kind of happens a little bit one beat late compared to the chord change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little longer.
Yeah, feel free to try it. Like maybe you can try a little bit right now.
So I'm just going from the B.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Very nice. And then you can try the second half. Okay, that's all very, very good. So now I want you to try just one hand on the left hand for the bass note. So instead of doing like a, right? So like that's two notes. Just keep it simple with just one. So maybe the lower one. So you can try just this. Okay. And then try the next line, which is. Yeah, try that.
So the first line I'm starting on G sharp.
Yep. Oh my goodness, David, you did it! That's awesome! Oh my gosh!
Was that A? Well, once you told me that, now I'm gonna be constantly thinking about it.
It's very tricky, right? It's like they're just trying to trick people. This song's tricky on a few ways. Like, I felt like it was always like a 4/4 time, but then at rehearsal, I found out it was a 6/8 time, and that's just. I just felt like I got owned by the song. Like, oh, how could I not realize it's a 6/8 song, right? So what I want you to do now is to try and play that again, but no hesitations. Because right now, in between those notes, I do hear a tiny bit of hesitation. So that kind of makes it sound a little like da da da. Da, da, da. Now, we don't want the hesitations. We want it to be as fluent as possible. So something like... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this is strange. This app just puts on extra notes for me, so nothing now? Okay, let's go. Okay, so nice and confident, no hesitations. All right, do you think you can try that?
Yes. There we go.
Sure. Sounding great. Okay, so yeah, it's the second half that's a problem. So, well, at the very first half, when you finished, when you did like a... Okay, so you've got the B, right? Okay, now that was a little bit too short, so you went into your... a little bit too fast, okay? So you gotta have like a... 1, 2, and change. Okay, so make sure your B is not too short.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking too hard there.
Yep, you're almost there. I think you just need to listen to the second part of the riff a few more times to get really familiar with how many there are. Or you could always get a notebook and write out the number of notes, okay? So if it helps you, I'm just going to take out like my good old notebook paper and stuff, and I'm just going to write, like, let's see. What if we write C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, B, B, A sharp, A sharp, G sharp, G sharp, F sharp, D sharp. So I don't know if that helps you. So if you have something that shows you how many notes of each. So this is the second half only. You've got 4, right? 4 of the C sharps on the top, and then 2 of the Bs, 2 of the A sharps, and then 2 of the G sharps. So if you look at this chart, and it goes like thumb, 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 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Kind of like decreasing numbers. See if that helps you.
Okay, I think it will.
Yeah,
it will.
Give it a shot. Like, try the second half. And I'll hold this up. Oh my gosh, that worked like magic.
All I could do is just look, and there it is.
But look, even if it was luck, seal it quickly by doing it 10 times so it becomes permanent, and then it's like, okay, it's knowledge now, you know? Yeah. So you gotta practice it till you're like really good all the time. So here's a situation where I was learning how to drive. And you know, like driving's, you know, it's a matter of safety, right? Like you could die if you aren't safe. And then I would have like good days where I would drive really nice, and I'll have bad days where I'll be like near accidents every 5 minutes, right? And that's like I can't be a driver who has a good day and a bad day, right? I'm just gonna kill people or kill myself. So that's why you have to practice so much that you're always having a good day when you drive. So in the same way, we gotta practice so much that we're able to do this 100 times, and all 100 times are always good. So repeating is like the repetition is the mother of all learning. So as you repeat again and again and again, David, you're gonna get there, and you're gonna be able to do that. Then you can add decorations and thicken up your chords a little bit, and then it's gonna sound even better and even better. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Yeah. Cool. Why don't we finish up with like you just playing through both halves, and then let's just sort of seal it and see how you go.
So what do you want me to do?
Yeah, from the top. So from the da 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 da. And you know what? Even write that out if that helps you. So like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 1.
So
Yeah.
go ahead and finish out with what we just did.
Yeah, that's right. Just to make sure you get it right 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me switch back.
Cool.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Nice one. Yeah. Right. So we did still have some problems, but I was wondering if you had a chance to get a piece of paper and writing the number of notes down in the correct number.
Okay.
Yeah, if you could reach out for like a piece of paper and write that down, and then refer to this while you're practicing, I think you're going to get it right 100%. And David, one more thing. How comfortable are you with singing the tune? Like, what if I ask you, can you sing la da 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 da? Because I want to know how much of that's in your memory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do.
Yeah, cool.
So.
Okay, now don't worry about playing. So just sing it off the top of your head. So no playing, and just go da 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 da. Let's try that.
Da 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 da. Okay,
so you had, I think, one extra G sharp when you sang that.
Try again.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
Yeah. So one more extra G sharp, okay? So what you need to be able to do is, okay, so then if we add in the clap is when the chord changes, okay? So this is the tricky thing about the song. It's not very straightforward. So it's like that. It's clap, da 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 da. Yep, you want to try that?
Okay.
So clap.
Da 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 da.
Okay, one more extra G sharp there. So not the was a bit too much. Like one extra. It's supposed to be 2 of the G sharps only, but I think I heard 3. And then you also need to clap at the start before you sing the da, the first da. So it's gonna be clap Da 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 da. Try that.
Da 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 da.
Okay, so what you gotta do is this, okay? Go pull out your Reckless Love recording and then just repeat the intro. And even if it's just the first half, which is probably just like 6 or 7 seconds worth of music, just repeat that 6 or 7, and then you gotta make sure that you clap exactly when the chord changes and you sing the riff correctly. Okay, so the thing is that the way we learn as worship musicians is we just listen to the recording a lot, right? So the more you record it, the more you listen to it, you kind of almost record it in your brain. So I feel you need to repeat that stage of learning, which is to listen to the track so much. You gotta be like extremely precise every time. It can't be that sometimes you've got 4 G sharp, sometimes you've got 3. If there are only 2, there must be only 2 every time. So you want to be able to, so maybe you can play the recording a lot of times, and then every time you sing with it, and make sure that every time you sing it correctly with it.
Okay.
Yeah. So singing it correctly, once you can sing it, you can hear it in your head. And once you hear it in your head, your brain tells your fingers what to play, and then it's a lot easier.
Okay.
Yeah. Gosh, David, this is awesome. Now, did you want to show me anything else at all besides Reckless Love?
Well, the only other thing was I was just working on chord progressions.
Cool.
And I was kind of watching some of your videos, and
Yeah.
you know, you were just going from, the C, the 4, the 6, and the 5 is what you were doing.
Yep. Great, David. Gosh. Now, I didn't see your screen, and I'm not perfect pitch, so I'm trying to figure out what key it was. And I think the one thing, no worries, the one thing you got to work on right now, because your chords and everything, they sound amazing. I love the shapes you use, the voicings you use. It's the heart melting kind of sound. So well done on that. So the only thing you got to work on now is the timing, David. In your brain, you got to have like a click going on. So you got to have like a 1, 2, a 1, 2. A 1, 2, a 1, 2. So when you play, you got to make sure that your chords are aligned with that metronome in your brain. So let me guess. Oh, I guess you're on C major just now, right? So okay. So if I were to just kind of jam what you played, it would probably be something like 1, 2, 1, 2, and a 2. Let me change that key up there because it's so confusing now. Let me go on to C major. Yep, so something like 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, and a 1, 2. So I think in between you have some occasional thinking time. So you got to make sure that you think fast enough to be on time with the chord and not late or not early as well. You got to be on time.
Right.
Yeah. Do you want to give that a try? Wow. You see, you're sounding better already, David. So the first time when you finished the first cycle, you finished on a G, right? So that first time G was a tiny bit long because I think your brain was thinking, okay, what's next? And then you're preparing for that C again. So that's where you gotta tell yourself, think faster. So if at any time you feel like, you're gonna take so long to think, Then simplify, so don't do anything fancy. Just make sure you arrive on time, but play the correct chord. Don't worry about fancy stuff. Sometimes it's the fancy stuff that make us late, right? Like the adding of the da-da-da in between, you know, that's a fancy stuff, but that's not necessary. So if you can, try to make sure that you keep your primary chords on time. So something like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, you know, just keeping those chords, just chord, nothing fancy in between, and be on time, on time, on time. Then when you can do that, you add the fancy stuff.
Okay.
Try that. Just simple chords. Oh my gosh. What do you think, David? How do you think you sound now?
It sounded better because yeah, you're right. I don't always think in terms of the tempo and how fast I should go or how long I should hold it out.
Exactly. Now, here's a question. Do you use metronomes at all? Wow.
You see that?
Nice and professional, because mine's like right here in my phone.
I think I paid $15.
Oh my gosh, well done. So, does yours have a tap tempo function? So where you can sort of tap the tempo of the song that you were playing or the chords that you were playing in?
Yes.
Cool. So then you can turn it on until you hear something like a click, 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 click. Sweet. Nice. Nice, nice. So that sort of 4 counts as a 1, 2, 3, 4. So now looking at the way you change your chords, it's probably better to have a 2 count. 1, 2.
Oh, set it for your 2 count.
Yeah, so that you can make sure that every time it's the high pitched one, you change your chord. So change 2, a change 2, a change. So it really depends on what you're playing.
Yeah, I set it for 2 now.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, try it. Try it together with your chords now. Wow. Oh my gosh, what do you think, David?
I think I need to use the metronome a lot more.
Well, you see, it's very annoying, right? It's an annoying thing. People usually don't like it, but it's a scaffolding tool, right? So once you use it so much, you can sort of almost install the metronome in your brain, and then you just turn it on when you're playing, and then you don't have to use a real metronome anymore. You've got a metronome in your brain, and you play with it, and it's gonna sound awesome. So it's one of those like baby steps thing as you progress.
Yeah, I just need to use it more. I was using it, and I stopped, and so I just need to start again.
Yeah. The thing is, when we play something like a piano, actually every instrument really, but when we play piano, it's particularly like a leader. It's a percussive instrument. So every time we play, it's really the sound of the hammer hitting the strings in a piano behind an acoustic piano, right? So we don't really see it, but it's a hitting effect. So you really got to have a hit. And if you you're not on time, then you're not going to have a sense of stability, and people can't really follow your lead, so to speak. So it's really important to have that stability factor.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, you know, when you heard the metronome, you went like tick tock, tick tock. Usually the higher pitch is the first beat. So what happened was you played your first beat on the lower pitch. Not like this is a life or death. It's not nothing really important at all. But try to see if you can play on the first beat, which is the higher pitch, because I think sometimes the higher pitch makes it easier to hear as well, and then the better for us to just be on time with.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. Okay, so in your brain, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay.
That was really cool, David. So two things. Yeah, we can always get better. So I think some of your chords, not a whole lot of them, maybe just one or two, it felt like it came a little bit early. So remember, we don't want to be early. We don't want to be ahead of the metronome. We don't want to be behind the metronome. We want to be exactly with the metronome. So as you play, do this as a practice session. So just repeat your chords again and again, and try to be on time with exactly the click. So change and change, not late, not early. And then as you get better and better, start to sneak in a little bit of extra. So something like maybe 1, 2. You know, so start adding in tiny bits. We're not talking a ton of new stuff. We're talking just littlest notes, like just one note. And you know what? To make it convenient, whatever it was that your fingers are already on, just play a little bit of that again. You don't have to play a new note from your chord shape. Just add one more of the notes that you're already playing.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. How'd you find that? What do you think?
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I guess I gotta keep playing and listening to the metronome. And
You do.
they're really, I mean, it's really helping me a whole lot. I mean,
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, I like that when you played, so you did a couple of mistakes, like there was a chord where you had a mistake, okay, and that's all good. I like that when the metronome went on the next high click, you just went straight for it. Like you just aimed straight onto the next chord. Don't bother correcting the mistake. Just aim to get correct on the next one, and then just jump on board and just keep playing as much accurate notes as you can. And then, you know, sometimes if you feel like, hey, adding too much fancy decorations kind of confused you a little bit, then pull it back. Don't do the decoration stuff. Just keep it simple again until you can establish a nice momentum, playing the simple chords on time every time, maybe for 4 cycles. Then add one little extra fancy stuff, and then you build up from there. 1 note extra, and then 2 notes extra, and then maybe 3 notes extra, like da-da-dum-dum, you know, like something a little bit more, so you just progress that way.
Yeah, somebody once told me that a lot of people don't really realize you made the mistake.
Yep.
And if you just keep going, so that you don't get behind too.
Yeah, and also maybe just a tiny thing is when you play those notes in between, like the da-da-da, you know, those things, you gotta in your brain really figure out where you want those notes in the scheme of things, right? Because every single beat has subdivisions. So when you start adding these extra notes, you gotta think about where you want them. Is it an 8th note? Is it a 16th note? So here's where a little bit of the subdivision of notes are. So if it's like a 1 E and 1 E and so is it and a 1 E and da 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 da. So you've actually got to plan that. You can't be like da 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 da. You know, you can't be unsure. It's okay for you to start out being a little bit experimental and being unsure, but eventually you want to play it till you're very sure. You want it to be dum da da dum da da dum. Dum, dum. So it's all planned out in my head before I actually play it, so it doesn't sound accidental.
Okay.
Cool. David, this is really awesome. I hope it helped you in your playing so far.
Yeah, it gives me. I feel more focused. I think, and now I can concentrate on the things that were I was kind of not working. I was kind of weak in. I think, and the tempo is the biggest one probably.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? Once you conquer that, you're going to find that a lot of other things fall in line as well. Get the tempo right, and then soon all the decorations in between, and you're going to start sounding a lot like the recordings with Reckless Love, and you will start sounding fantastic. Wonderful.
Yep.
David, thank you for being with me today.
Thank you for taking time to do this.
Wonderful. So feel free to, when you're ready, send another recording, put it up on the Facebook group, and I cannot wait to hear your next recording.
Me too.
Awesome.
All right, I will.
Take care.
All right, thank you.
Have
Bye.
a great rest of the day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you learned a lot about worship keys. If you like this video, do hit the like button to help with the rankings of this video. Do also hit the subscribe and the notification bell buttons so that you get notified when I post a new video or when I go on YouTube Live. If you like my work, you can also support me on patreon.com/inspiredkeys for as low as $1 per video. By supporting me on Patreon, you also get early access to my videos and one-to-one worship keys lessons with me. Now, if you have any questions based on what happened in this video, or maybe you have a question that you've been wanting to ask, maybe you want to learn how to play worship keys in a similar style as in this video, then the Inspired Keys Academy is for you. With over 30 training courses on dozens of worship keys topics, ear training exercises, active members-only discussions, the chance to get feedback for your playing, and live member calls with me every single month, the Inspired Keys Academy is your opportunity to get the help and support that you need to make your keyboard playing goals a reality. The best part is that you can get started today for just $1. So just go on to inspiredkeys.com/join and use discount code $trial at checkout, and you can get full unlimited access to everything inside the Inspired Keys Academy for just $1 for 2 weeks. I'll see you inside the Academy.